Hey runners, Coach Elizabeth here. Today I'm going to be talking about how alcohol can negatively affect your post-workout recovery and your sports performance in general. I'm not saying that you have to avoid it altogether. We all like a good, nice glass of wine or beer, but it's definitely something you want to pay attention to and make sure that you're not over-consuming because it's going to get in the way of your athletic goals. All right, tune in. There's definitely an increase in alcohol consumption this time of year, whether it's for social functions, whether it's because you're inside and it's cold, or you're getting together with friends more often. I want to make sure that you know and understand the ways that alcohol can kind of take its toll on your training and racing. So I'm going to break down 8 different ways that it will have a negative impact. The first one, and kind of the biggest one that I've noticed and the research has supported, is the fact that it compromises your immune system. So it raises your susceptibility to illness and infection. The next one is if the drink that you're consuming has greater than 4% alcohol in it, it can act as a diuretic and dehydrate you, which you've heard me talk about before is not what you want to be when you're trying to train and or race. The next one would be that it lowers protein synthesis and muscle recovery and adaptation. So if you're going out and doing all of this hard training and then you're having that alcohol, it's kind of negating any muscle and strength gains and any of those training adaptations that you really worked hard to have. All right, next, it lowers cognitive function and your reaction time. So, which is definitely something in running, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to, and especially in racing, if you're looking at different pacing strategies. And at work the next day, you want to make sure that you're mentally all there. All right, next up is that it can raise the severity of your injuries and prevent you from healing. So if you are, if you've hurt something, you have broken bones, stress fractures that we see a lot of the times, drinking alcohol to excess can impede that recovery and keep you out of running longer, which none of us wants that, right? All right, last, alcohol inhibits your body's ability to absorb vitamins and minerals. And if we're doing all this, I've talked about it before, healthy training, you need those vitamins and minerals. If you're drinking alcohol, you're not going to be absorbing them like you need. All right, now I know that some of these next parts are common sense, but I want to make sure to address the fact that alcohol consumption can derail some of your health goals. I'm always trying to encourage you to eat better and so that helps with your training, but alcohol consumption can lead to poor food choices. It can kind of alter your metabolism, so that alcohol, when it gets into your body can't store it, and so all of the energy goes to digesting and processing that alcohol, since it's somewhat of a toxic substance to your body. So instead of processing the fats, proteins, and carbohydrates, your body is storing them and not accessing them as fuel. Instead, it's focusing all of that energy on the alcohol, so it can derail your health goals that way. And it will also, if you're drinking a lot, you have that hangover the next day, and you're not going to be as motivated or encouraged to exercise and to eat well and to stay hydrated. Now, how can we minimize some of these effects of drinking if you are going to be consuming alcohol? The first would be to kind of minimize the fat consumption that you're having either while drinking or before. Since your body is processing and metabolizing that alcohol, limiting the fat consumption around alcohol will help, so that your body doesn't just automatically go and store all of that. If you are filling up on kind of lean proteins, fruits and veg, beforehand, that will help you get those vitamins and minerals in beforehand. If you are, when you get home, if you go straight to bed instead of doing any of that kind of late night drinking and snacking, that's a better idea. But before going to bed, make sure that you rehydrate. I have my SOS, so make sure that you're getting that electrolyte balance. I guarantee you will feel better the next day. If you exercise or train before going out drinking, that at least ensures that you have a healthy session in and can actually help with metabolizing some of that alcohol. And last but not least would be planning for the next day. If you ahead of time get a healthy breakfast or know what you're going to have for a healthy breakfast, have your hydration strategy planned for the next day, and maybe some light activity to kind of get your body moving again. All of those things can help if you have overconsumed alcohol. Overall, I just want to point out that if in this new year you are looking to make, big gains in your running, you want to keep that alcohol consumption to a minimum, or at least controlled or saved for special occasions. In order to, I don't really like that at all. Today in the video, there might be a little more, I don't like that one. So there is definitely a smart and safe way to consume alcohol and have it not affect you negatively, but you have to pay attention. I'm sorry if I was the bearer of bad news today. You can't just drink to excess and not see it in your run training. All right, if you liked this video, even if you didn't, if I gave you news that you weren't all that excited about, still click the like button. Leave me a comment, maybe your favorite beverage when you are consuming, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the videos. All right, I'll see you in the next one.